Is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Bowden Built Productions, coming back at you with another little vlog on Project Z. I think this is episode 6 now. Today we're going to go gather parts. I got a few bolts in my pocket. I got a shitload of people coming. Yay! It's always fun. So if y'all see these are little plastic clips that kind of just snap into place. They're like plastic retainer clips. Then I got bolts, little teeny, like maybe 6mm bolts. Basically what that does is support the bottom of the bumper. And by supporting the bottom of the bumper, I don't know if I've showed you all. If I haven't, when I get back from going on this parts run, I will show you. But the people that originally had the car before I did, and before I'm assuming my cousin got it, because I don't even think my cousin touched it, they took the main bumper supports out of the whole car, and that's basically what keeps the bumper from flipping, doing whatever it does, and moving around as much as it does. And I'm almost positive that I showed you all how much movement that bumper does actually have. It's crazy, and I think that's why the original bumper ended up spider webbing, and it looks like complete shit now. So basically, I mean, today isn't going to be a real exciting video, but I'm showing you all a behind the scenes kind of thing of me going and gathering up parts to get the car to where it needs to be. I am not very far from getting the car done. Yesterday, actually, I got the converter for it, so I'll be showing y'all. The next video will be about me swapping out the converter and the transmission, going through the transmission. Up at my dad's buddy's shop, he does transmissions for us, always has for years now. He's done all the race car transmissions and stuff like that. So it's a very hefty stall converter. It's got anti-ballooning plates in it, so when I do spray it, it won't expand, fuck up the torque converter. It's obviously, I said in the previous video, it's going to end up being a matrix car. Still debating on whether to call it Scarlet or Bottle Fed. I looked up the Bottle Fed name last night, put it on the plate, and it was already taken. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning more towards Bottle Fed, but apparently I guess somebody else has already called their car that. And I don't like taking after people or naming my shit the same thing as other people. And when we get back, I will show you all the parts that I have gathered so far. But Monday is going to be the big video. Y'all should not miss the big video. That's when we're going to go ahead and do the brakes, the rotors, which I'm going to go get now, and I'll show you all of them when I get them. I'm going to go get the rotors, pads. I'm going to go get them from a local parts store that we get up in Maryland. They've always treated us right, so that's why we keep going back to them. That's Gibbons and Pocomo. And y'all probably have no clue what I'm talking about, but this is just stuff around here. This is what we do, or where we go mainly. But other than that, the only thing the car is going to need after everything that I just said, like I said, I got the converter. It's a TCI. It's a nitrous converter. It's going to be after break-in, I think around 3,200 stall. But right now, before break-in, it's at 3,000 stall. It's a brand new stall. I couldn't argue with the price on it. I know a bunch of people tried talking me into getting a Yank converter. I've always had good luck with TCI converters. That's why I lean more TCI. But I mean, I'm not knocking Yank on anything. I've just always had really good luck with TCI, and I've never ran any kind of Yank converter in any of my cars before. So that's why I lean more towards TCI. But I'll show you all the converter and all that shit when I get back to the house. But for right now, we're going to go on the parts run. I'm flip the camera over and give you all a little bit of a cinematic. Yeah, So I will see y'all when we get back to the shop, and I will show off all the parts that I have gathered so far. But don't forget, next Monday, the big video is coming. I'm going to be showing y'all a before and after clip of how the stall will work. Right now I can only hold it at about 15 to 1700 RPM without it pushing through, and I think this converter ought to be able to push her up about 2500 and flash it, and she should snap to about 3000 to 3200. So I'll see y'all later. Look at my truck telling me a reminder. Look in the rear seat. Okay. Got the rear rotors. Might need a key to get in here. I really need to clean this truck. Okay. Go ahead and stick these in here. Okay. As y'all can tell, that don't really want to stay up, so I'm gonna let it hit me in the head while I show you all this converter. Good. Okay. As y'all can see, it's packaged up pretty good. It's even got like a quality check, which is pretty cool. It even says who it's checked by. This is JH though. But here it is. It's very, very, very heavy. Well, not really that heavy. Heavier than a clutch in a truck, but it even comes with new torque converter bolts, which is a good thing. I thought I was gonna have to order them, but they look like they're probably like grade 8 that it comes with, which I think ARP's like grade 10. So I mean, I don't think them bolts are gonna hurt anything. But that's the converter. That's what I believe will wake this car up the most by a long shot. I think that's going to be the main focus point of this car, but well, besides the gears. But the gears are coming out of, I'll show y'all that car. That car's actually got 456 rear gears in it right now, and the gears that we are putting in it are underneath all that shit. Right now it's got factory 323s in it. 323s are coming out, 373s are going in it, and I'll show you all a couple more parts that I do got. Obviously y'all can tell the Raystar wheels are already on it. They fit really good, the car just needs to be lowered. And as y'all can see, I got the brand new bumper for it. I don't want to put the bumper on it just yet. And yeah, so parts are coming to an end. The only thing left is I'm going to get the Texas Speed exhaust, the true dual system that goes out into the back, that goes into like 4 quad tips out the rear. I think the tips will sit like right about in here. And yeah, but that's about it. Y'all can tell I got a shitload of race fuel here, so I mean, obviously the car's coming together. It's just taking a little bit more time than I thought it would. Car needed a lot more work than I thought it did, including the transmission. I was not prepared for the transmission, but it's better to get it done now than to just wait. So by the time it's all done and ready to go, I'll be able to leave hard with it with that converter for sure. I got like it's more like a mid-range. It's not really high stall and it's not a really low stall. It's perfect for what I plan on doing with this car. Goals for the car right now are just to get the exhaust done. I'm gonna convert all the lights to LEDs and get the new front bumper on it. Oh yeah, found out. Y'all see how that bumper is so flimsy? That's what I was talking about. I think I put the keys in the back of it. Yeah, I left it in here. So, this is a Fender Brace. What this does is keeps it basically bolts the front bumper and the fender together, clamps it tight, and the car's got one on the driver's side but does not have one on the passenger side, so that's why you get all that flex, and you can see it right in here. So you see that big gap? That's going to be closed up like that, and as you can tell, it's not a big gap over here. It's because this is missing. They took it out and left it out. And I was sitting there looking at the car going, what the hell, why is that gap so big there? Well, now I see it. And as you can tell, there's a huge gap here. And not really much of a gap here. I mean, it's still a gap, but that's because the bumper supports are out of it. They've been taken out of it because I think they were going to mount the intercooler here when the car was originally going to be turboed. But like I said, the car's coming together. I think it looks good. I think it'll look a lot better when it's lowered and we have the front bumper on it and painted. But other than that, my main concern is getting the transmission done right now. Getting the TCI 3200 in it, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. I think really that's about it. Let me think. Next is going to be, after we get the transmission done, which y'all will see that. After we get the transmission done, it's going to be exhaust, figuring out, which we'll probably do up there while I got the car up in the air. We're going to do the brakes and all that while the car's up there doing the transmission. I'm going to be pulling the transmission out. My dad's probably going to be doing the brakes, because like I said, my dad has had a heart attack. He's not doing the greatest, but he does want to help. He wants to help me with this car. But I'll be pulling the transmission out, and as I will show y'all, where the car was originally going to be turboed, they cut the core support out of the, well, cut a little bit of it out. As y'all can tell, this is zip tied here. This is a big piece of metal that's missing because the car was originally going to be turboed. So I'm going to take a piece of metal through here, and hopefully he's got a piece of metal up there I can use and tack it in place, weld it, and then I'll just be able to bolt the air intake down. And as y'all can tell, some dumbass, when they ran the power wire from the alternator to the battery, they ran it all screwed up, so I've got some wire tightening to do too. But other than that, while the car's up there on the lift, I'm gonna go ahead and tack weld a piece of metal on there to hold the intake on, to hold the radiator up straight a little bit better, give it some more support, and that's about it. And then the car will be very close to being done. I do have a leak right here that y'all are not gonna be able to see because it's dark as hell. But it's a leak that's going into the radiator. The stock cooler for the transmission or in the radiators of most GM products. I don't really know about Fords or anything like that, but I'm going to be taking them out, and I'm going to be putting a auxiliary transmission cooler on front of the radiator of this car. So that'll be completely eliminated. I won't have to worry about that anymore. But other than that, the car is getting very, very, very close to being done. And this is just some kind of I think it was related with smog and emissions and all that shit that I'm going to be taking out of that and tidying that up. But she's getting done. She's getting there. She's getting really close. And after all of it's pretty well done, that's when we'll go to the nitrous and then putting the lowering springs on it. My last concern is getting the nitrous on it, but after I get everything on her running and driving and I'll be able to drive it, that's when I order the lowering springs. But for right now, I just want to get the car to where I can drive it and enjoy it and see what she does off the bottle. And that's when we'll worry about putting nitrous on it and getting it retuned and all that. But I am going to order a handheld SCTX4 just like I had on my yellow car. For this car, I'm going to order the same exact programmer so I can tell the car that it still has O2s on it, so it'll read ARs and all that. And next plans, I want to get a auxiliary transmission temperature gauge to put here, and then a wideband O2 just so I can read my ARs. It'll help me a lot for when I'm spraying it and stuff like that. But yeah, if y'all have any other questions, just leave them down in the comments. I do have a personal Discord, like I have said before. That'll be in the description. Y'all click that. You can join my Discord. I have a little tab in there where you can ask me questions about the car. Or if even you have a question about your own car, I'll be happy to try to answer it to the best of my ability. And I hope y'all enjoyed this little update. I've got my work cut out ahead of me, and she's really starting to come together. I'm really happy about the progress so far. So thank y'all for watching. Click that like button. Click that subscribe button for me. Hell, leave a comment if you feel like it. Tell me I'm an asshole. Tell me I'm cute. Do something. I don't know. But y'all, peace out. Thank y'all for watching. I say it a million times. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing and enjoy doing these videos for y'all on this car. And hell, I'm having a blast just doing the car myself. So just doing videos about it just makes it that much more better. So y'all take it easy. Thank y'all for watching. Have a good one.
Can't stand me 'cause I'm wild and loud like a Yamaha Banshee. I'm a cute shit, kick into my shit, kick a bro, still choking up.